Good afternoon. Absolutely no one. How are we all doing? Are we all feeling ahead of the game today? Are we, well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel, to be honest. I think the other night we were talking about it, and I kind of said, if we had that Leeds game for me, where Nuno fucked around with the team a bit, if we had gone on from there and just been shit, I would have been able to deal with that. I'd already come to terms. I actually watched the game with my cousin. He's a Leeds supporter. Um, and I mean, he couldn't upset me, couldn't annoy me because I was just sitting there and I went, we're getting relegated. Like, I've come to terms with that. We're getting relegated already. And that was way back when we played Leeds. If it had stayed, if it started, if it, sorry, if it had stayed that way, I would have been fine. But instead, we got good. It's like in the Godfather, every time I try and get back out, they just pull me back in. But afternoon, Damien, on the phone. Happy days. Win is the only thing we need. I don't care how we do it. Lose and Spurs in the driving seat. I am hearing that we are going with a back five. So I don't know if that is true or what's going on. But I've just had a text from someone saying that it's going to be a back five, which is a bit strange for me. Although they played well against Arsenal last week. It's always difficult when you play well in a game like that, and then you kind of get shafted. And I would say we got shafted, and I wouldn't mind. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a foul. It was a foul on Raya, but it was also a foul on Rice. It was a massive foul on Pablo. He wouldn't have even been anywhere near Raya if he wasn't being wrestled across the pitch by a player that wasn't even looking at the goal, looking at the ball. It's not about whether or not that Raya one was a foul. It's the fact that the refs didn't even look at the infractions on the West Ham players. What's more to the point is they gave a penalty against us when we played Brighton for the exact same thing that they didn't give a penalty for in the Arsenal game. What annoys me isn't the fact that we've been pulled on it or that we've been shafted by it, because a point at Arsenal is not what relegates us. Dropping that point against Arsenal is not what relegates us. What relegates us will be losing 3-0 to Wolves. Just sitting back, being so passive against Crystal Palace. Bringing Kilman on in that Chelsea game, that for me, that losing 3-0 to Wolves, I could just go on. We've been shafted by VAR this season. We have been shafted many a times. They've said it about they've actually said that we should have had penalties against Brentford, which we all knew. We've been shafted by VAR this season, but we also haven't helped ourselves. The board they put way too much faith in Graham Potter. They gave him way too much power in the transfer window, which is mad because David Sullivan's an arsehole. We won't give anyone any power in the transfer window, and now he gave it to Potter. And what happened? We went and got what we thought the board believed was the Brighton talent scout. He wasn't. He wasn't even close to that. He's not. He wasn't. I tell you, the person in charge of talent acquisition at Brighton is the bloke who owns the fucking club, and I don't think he's going to come and run recruitment for them. So again, the board clueless. I don't know how the man's got this far as a businessman. He must just be luck. Must just be luck. They kept him. They kept him for way long. They kept Potter for longer than they should have kept him. I think they differed a bit over the appointment of Nuno. I think they should have just gone and done it straight away. He should have been in instantly. We should have tried to do what we could for him in January. I think we kind of let him down in January. Yeah, it's yeah, is what it is. Michael, Newcastle not huge odds on today, 65, 92 for 1 for us. Yeah, that is true. They're not massive favourites. What will be, as long as Sullivan never makes a decision on behalf of this club again. Other than offering Nuno a 3-year deal, I don't mind. I'm still a bit because Nuno likes to work for preferred agent, and I want the club. This isn't against Nuno, really. Well, it is, but Nuno likes hands-on in terms of recruitment. I want a director of football. I think it's important for us to have that structure, that identity going forward, so that we never get in the absolute shitstorm that we've been landed in a few times. So if Nuno is willing to work with a director of football, I'm all for it. If Nuno isn't willing to work with a director of football, then I think we need to look elsewhere. Personally, it's just my opinion, and that's not a reflection of what I think about Nuno's management. I think he's a bit of a nervous guy. I think he's a bit. I think he bottles it sometimes. I think he overthinks things. But from what I understand, the reason that he fell out with everyone at Wolves was because they brought in a director of football and asked him. Nottingham Forest is because they brought in a director of football and wanted him to work with Edu, and he didn't like Edu. So if the manager doesn't want what's best for the club in the long term, then I don't want him at the club. And again, it's nothing to do with his coaching, in my opinion. Anyway, in my opinion, 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗪, I'm not confident about today. Can't see past relegation, if I'm honest. Afternoon, Budgie. Is it Budgie or Kieran? I don't know, because you're Green Street Elites. It's Budgie. It's Budgie. I'm sure this is Budgie. Yeah, mate. It's I'm at peace with it. I'm at peace with relegation. If we survive, we survive. Anything, if I'm negative, then anything else is a bonus, you know. And you know, the last week that Arsenal game really fucking got me. It really got me, and I think it was the first time where I really not wanted to be on camera. Like I wanted to. I couldn't end that stream quick enough. At the end of the game, I was absolutely just done, and it put me in such a bad mood, and it made me reflect. You know, there's so many things out there that matter so much more than football, and I love the club. I love West Ham, but it ruined my fucking mood. It put me in such a bad mood. Absolutely ruined my day, and I'm not going to let that happen again. If I'm honest, I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to embrace it. If we go down, there's going to be some good away days. I live in the north, so a lot of the teams in the Championship are around my patch. I know a lot of people with season tickets. I'm sure I'll be able to get tickets to the away games, and I'll be able to go do a lot of away days and stuff like that. And I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy that Championship feeling. The other thing is, it's going to hurt that little hobbit financially. And to be fair, you know, if I was a millionaire, I would spend £999,099.99 of my million paying someone to kick him in the bollocks over and over again. So if he gets hit financially, you know, it's a win-win for me. But it's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? This has been coming a while. I do know there's some fight in that dressing room. There is some fight there. There is some desire. There is some passion. I did a video yesterday, if any of you watched it, about why it would actually benefit Newcastle to lose to us. But I just can't be attached to outcome. Can't be attached to outcome, mate. Hope you're all right anyway. They weren't too tight. They were too tight to sack Potter, exactly. But they wouldn't have had to worry about sacking Potter if they had it. Right. If they had have given, and this is where my argument with Stuyton comes in, right? I know that some of the players he signed weren't great. I know some of them were good. Like some of them turned out to be good. Stuyton, it was his first position as director of football. He was learning. You have to accept he was going to make mistakes at the start of his career, right? Alex Ferguson, you only ever hear about his recruitment with the good players. Man United signed hundreds of players under Ferguson, and not all of them are great. So Stuyton, that was never going to happen. If a director of football signed everyone that was fantastic, then they wouldn't be at West Ham, would they? But my biggest problem was they didn't let him have the manager he wanted. They didn't let him. He wanted 𝗪𝗻𝗀. He understood the fans. He knew what we wanted. And don't get me wrong, 𝗪𝗻𝗀 didn't work out at United, but I think United is a big club and it's a difficult club. It's a difficult club to manage. We've seen some big managers get eaten up by United. I think it would have been a different story at West Ham, but they had to allow him the project, and they didn't. Keep the faith. Let's hope so, Mandy. Can I watch this afternoon's game on here? No, but you can watch our resident Anton. He'll be watching the game, and to be fair, it's more entertaining watching Anton than it is watching the game. Spurs not playing better than us. They're not at the moment, but we can't rely on other teams to do our dirty work. We've done it all season. I'm trying, Manders. Potter and Frank the same. Whole system built around them. Look at how new managers who take their spot get on. Exactly. Because the club it's built on a structure. It's built to survive. So yeah. No, mate, just watch long. I can see a draw today. Chelsea beat Spurs. Everton go there and win. We get win to get into Europe. We beat Leeds. I hope so. I do hope so. I want a director of football. Surely Nuno can work with one. As I said, apparently the reason he started falling out big time at Nottingham Forest is because he didn't want to work with Edu. He threw his toys at his pram. I do think that Nuno gets, just an opinion, I do think Nuno gets his pocket lined every time that he buys one of his agents' players, Mendes. But yeah, sorry, Flight Attendant. I go with you, Ben. Thank you. It's nice to know someone does. Everton must beat Sunderland today. That's crucial for us. Let's hope so. I don't buy into that narrative too heavily about Nuno and Edu. I think it was handled poorly. Who knows? Hello, Hammers and Hammerettes. Just so you know, Millwall fans want us relegated. Yeah, obviously they want us relegated. Mendes is not a director of football. He's not a director of football. He's an agent, and he's Nuno's preferred agent, and I think he gets a backhander because it seems funny that he got upset when he couldn't sign some of his players. But yeah, Budgie, yeah, there we go. See, I remembered something. I also noticed today I can't eat cross, mate. Fuck it off. It's only a fucking game of football. Look, if we stay up, happy days. If we go down, it's going to be a laugh anyway, mate. Eat your food. Don't be a tart. Sullivan out. 100% Damien. Get that fucking hobbit away from the club. Long time no see. If only Fernandez has swiveled left against Raya. Again, yeah. And it brings me back to that disallowed goal. A penalty was given against us when we played Brighton for doing the exact same thing that the refs ruled was not an offence. There we go. Look, apparently Wilson's in for Tatty. I do love that as well from Wilson. If you see that, he's been saying, when I score at St James's Park, I'll not celebrate. So yeah, let's get this on a thing. There we go. There we go. Let's get that at the bottom. We can look at some lovely comments. Give up, Sullivan. 100% give up. Oh, Budgie, not around as much before. Be soon, been busy. Hope you're good. Agree with you, Ben. Stuyton was learning. He was. And we have to really kind of, we should have given him his choice manager. I understand what you're saying, that we dodged a bullet with 𝗪𝗻𝗀, but I would have preferred if Stuyton said, I want 𝗪𝗻𝗀, I'm going to buy the players for 𝗪𝗻𝗀, we'd got him in and failed. I'd feel much happier than the fact he said, I want 𝗪𝗻𝗀, and Sullivan went, well, you can have Lopetegui. What is that doing to a director of football? The director of football has to be in charge of all football operations. He has to oversee the whole thing. You can't just say, look, I know you want this, but I'm going to give you that. I know, and don't get me wrong, Sullivan's responsible for Somerville apparently. So fair play, you know, a broken clock is wrong twice a day at least. But yeah, right, what have we got here? Here's the lineup: 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝘁 𝗛𝗪𝗀𝘀 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝘁 𝗪𝗂𝘀𝘁 𝗪𝗁𝘁𝘁 Fernandez, Bowen, Somerville, and Wilson. Happy days. I think that's the lineup I wanted. I think that is the lineup I wanted. Playing with a back three. Yeah, I think I'd go with that lineup. I think I would. Weak midfield. Cheers, mate. Weak midfield. Let's Souček and Fernandez. You know, I think we'll be all right. I think we're going to be all right. Slightly irrelevant, but why do you think VP was so bad at Wolves, but he succeeded at Forest? Is it just the quality of players? I'm trying to back Nuno. Do you know what? I think that Nottingham Forest have a much better team. It's a bit of a Frankenstein's monster, but they had a good foundation, and they wasn't. I wouldn't. I think Dyche would have kept them up anyway, and I believe that the chairman has probably chucked money at them players and said, "Look, massive bonuses if you stay up this season," because now they've got safe. They don't look as good. And they didn't look that good the other night against Villa. I mean, Man United were very lucky with VAR earlier, but I don't think they looked anywhere near as good as they had been. So who knows? Yikes! No point having a back five in a match like this. Wilson for 45 minutes max. Yeah, probably. I would love to see Kante and Souček in a diamond with Fernandez just ahead in a flat back four. Yeah, there we go. We've got the Newcastle lineup there: Pope, Trippier, Hall, Botman, Tonali, Barnes, Thiaw, Osula, Woltemade, Bruno, Guimaraes, Ramsey, Ramsdale, Wissa, Gordon, Alanga, Murphy, Willock, Burn, Murphy, and Neve on the bench. Yeah. Come on, Tobes. You said earlier we're gonna be in Europe next season. So it's got to start here, isn't it? Bench is stronger than usual, at least. It is. We should be 4-4-2 going for it, or go down. Won't keep Castle out. So need 2 goals. 100%. I do think we should be going for this one. Again, it's all about the first 20 minutes. It depends how we turn up. Not a great Newcastle lineup. No Gordon. Still going to win 4-0. Yeah. Everton 1-1 now. Good. So yeah, for any of you that didn't see my video yesterday about Newcastle, if you want the full lowdown, go back on the West Ham Network YouTube and have a look at the video. It was posted yesterday. But essentially, there was a bit on Talkshite the other day, or Talkspurs, and they were saying that they believe that Tottenham are a bigger threat to Newcastle next season than we are, which is true, in my opinion. So it benefits Newcastle to send Spurs down instead of sending us down, because then there'll be then next season that's one less team challenging for that top 6. And Tottenham have got the power and the money to go again next season. So yeah, but it's also that because the SCR rules that are coming in, if Newcastle beat us, they have an outside chance of qualifying for the Conference League. It's slim, but it's possible. If they did qualify for the Conference League, their finances would be capped. They'd only be able to spend 70% of income on rebuilding next season. Whereas if they don't qualify for Europe, they're allowed 85%. So if they really want to build, that would be the best thing. I'm not watching. Sullivan out. Bye, guys. Damien, you're done, mate. Already. Afternoon, Trudge. How you doing, mate? Back free. Yep. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗪 was happy to take 3 bonus points from Villa and now complaining there. Yeah. Expect us to win today, even with our back 3. I hope so. Bye, guys. Sullivan is poison. He is poison. He is poison. They do say poison comes in small packages, and he's fucking tiny, isn't he? But yeah, don't like the back 3. Look, we did well against Arsenal. I hope we're not going to be as negative as we was against Arsenal, and we really should be changing to a back 3 if that's what he wants to do. We really should be changing to a back 3. I would probably push Todibo in central defensive midfield, drop Wan-Bissaka and Diouf back until we've got a goal, and then kind of give Fernandes that freedom to kind of push up a bit more, and then change to the back 3 as and when. Too right, Ben. I think it's nerves low, 100%. 100%. Back 3 has historically failed for us. It has, but like I said, if we could just change it, if we could just change, like I said, if you could drop Todibo into that central defensive mid role, drop the fullbacks back in, push the midfield on a little bit, and then once you're in control of a game, move to back 3. And I mean control of a game. I don't mean 1-0 up at half time. I mean when you're controlling the game. The old man City backs to the wall performance. Maybe. Spurs fan, take all conspiracy theory away. West Ham and Spurs are both here from shit seasons. Premier League wants Spurs to stay up, but it's all money. They lose out on revenue from yeah. Yep, not wrong. We do have 3 very good centre backs, and that means we can bring 2 of them up for corners 100%. Again, like there's positives and negatives. At the end of the day, you have to give the manager the platform to fail. Nuno has been. He's got a lot of experience. He's been around the block a few times. I think we just got to trust him. See, I don't think VAR is done yet. It ain't done. You know it ain't done. You can still decide who goes down from here. VAR is one of them things, isn't it? It's basically VAR has basically won Arsenal the league, and it potentially has relegated us. I said to someone earlier that technologically, our leagues technologically, the officiating in this league has never been better. Right, we've got technology. We can slow things down. We've got camera angles. We've got extra officials. We've got new rules. We're refining rules. We're changing the game. They're now professionals. The referees, but it's the worst it's ever been. It is the worst it's ever been. This season has been horrific. Right, United today, very lucky, very very lucky. The SPFL. I don't know if anyone watched Celtic yesterday, but the other night, Celtic were given such a dodgy penalty. Right, they were given such a horrific penalty. So the league has been decided in the UK. The league's been decided in England by VAR. If you took every single one of the goals that were disallowed, like the goal we scored last week that was disallowed, if you took every single one of them away, Arsenal would not be winning this league. They wouldn't be winning this league. And I don't think anyone in the world, anyone in the league, no supporters in the league will think that Arsenal deserve this title. It will be tainted forever. They'll be the worst Premier League champions ever. They've absolutely shithoused the league. And for me, last weekend didn't fuck me off so much because the rules are the rules. It fucked me off so much because of lack of consistency. And the fact that it's going to decide our league. VAR, not good players, not great tactics. VAR, main character referees, absolute fucking joke. VAR has fucked both teams. 100%. VAR's fucked everyone except for Arsenal this season. Let's have it right. Let's hope Nuno doesn't shit the bed again. You can't wrong leave it out. Oh, yeah. That's the right lineup. Come on, you Irons. That's what I love to see, Dads. Nice one, fella. Injuries fuck Spurs. I think there's more to it. I mean, I'd like the Spurs supporters' opinion, but I think the same thing with West Ham. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark. Right? There's something rotten at the core of Tottenham, as there is at West Ham. And until they can find the source of the smell, it is going to remain at the club. Because we've been going this way, Tottenham have been going this way. We've chopped and changed managers, we bought players. It's all going the same way. So I'd love to hear from a Tottenham fan, but in my opinion, there's something rotten in that club, as there is ours. So I'm not trying to be defamatory towards your club, bad mouth you, but it's just my opinion. I feel the same way about West Ham as well. So I hope Nuno has his butt plug fitted. Should we send him one? We get a West Ham network butt plug sent to him. We have 12, 13 injuries the last 2 years. Again, though, is that your medical team, or is it just buying poorly, buying players who aren't? And apparently, there's been an increase in injuries because your pitch. Apparently, your pitch has caused a lot of the injuries or something. Nuno lost our chance of staying up when he took over and played right back. Yeah, and this is what I was saying earlier, mate. Thanks for joining in. This is what I was saying earlier. Dropping a point at Arsenal isn't what relegates us. What relegates us is bringing 𝗪𝗀𝘀 on at half-time against Chelsea, bottling it, being too passive and drawing 0-0 with a tired Crystal Palace team who've been on the piss all night. It's completely fucking up your lineup against Leeds. It's, absolutely throwing games away. It's Potter letting go our defensive cover at right back and left back in the summer, not allowing for us to have no fullbacks. Well, actually, I mean, we had obviously Skulls and we had KWP, but we didn't have any cover. We played that poor lad Skulls, a left back, against Fulham, and he made that mistake. And that was nerves. That was nerves. He's a lad. That was nerves. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a professional player. I've never played it. I'd be shitting myself. It was nerves. You can see it as well. Mentally, he was exhausted. We should have had Emerson there. I would have even played fucking Cresswell there. Just for a bit of leadership. Everything's fucked this season. Everything's fucked this season. Nuno trying to build a team around Paqueta also contributed 100%. 100%. It's like spending loads of money to try and save your marriage, innit? Just accept it's dead and move on. My marriage isn't dead, by the way. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm a ref myself. If West Ham goal didn't stand, they should have had a penalty. Exactly, mate. And I like the fact that you're a Tottenham supporter and that you're being non-objective. It's true. It should have been a penalty. And that's what fucks me off. Is the lack of consistency. The lack of consistency. And I understand refs get it wrong, but how do VAR so consistently get it wrong? Like, how could they? Because they made a big meal. Oh, right, yeah, his arms across the keeper. His arms across the keeper, fantastic. Oh, there is something going on behind him, though. But you're painting a picture to the ref. Either that, or you don't tell the ref what he's looking for. You just say to the ref, I think you need to have a look at the screen. I think you need to go to the monitor and have a look. Don't let the ref control slowing it down, moving it around from the screen. It feels too influenced. How come rugby get this right with less money, with less funding, with a lesser budget than football? Rugby get this right, and we can't get this right. Ridiculous, wasted time. It's quite clear to see it's all set up. It feels that way, but I don't think it is, to be fair. I want a manager who doesn't see things months behind the fans. And that's what I think as well, is that we all scream from the fucking rooftops about this. We all scream and shout about what we want to see. For me, Wilson should have come on instead of Pablo last in the Arsenal game. He fucked that up. I think everyone in the stadium probably agreed with me, but I would have chosen Kante over Souček. I don't think it's the game for him. Playing Kante frees up Fernandes to play. But again, leave it out. Like I said, I'd like to see 𝗪𝗀 drop into central defensive mid and let Fernandez roam free a bit. The fullbacks drop back. I'd like to see us kind of going a bit more attacking when we've got the ball. I'm hoping this is only our defensive structure, because I do think, in my opinion, I do think 𝗪𝗀 is he has everything he needs to be a central defensive midfielder. So has had 12 players out. Suppose had 12 players out this year. We've hardly had any injuries. Ben, 100%, you're right. You're right. And it's a good job as well, because we've got fuck all squad depth. Because that fucking idiot Graham Potter absolutely stripped the club bare. Fans all knew we needed a centre-back pre-season and striker. We've known that for years. But no one listens. No one listens. You're down over 38 games, not 4 or 5. Exactly. We've lost 6 pointers. We've dropped points in 6 pointers. That's where you get relegated. 23 errors, I think they declared this season for VAR. What is the point? Exactly. Stop it now. Stop it. In your opinion, should Mat been a pen? I don't know. It's difficult to say, but in my opinion, I don't think the Leeds offside was the right call either. It looked like a Leeds player gets toe to the ball. Oh, by the way, one of the Leeds players is fucked at the moment. He's down. Is that Dan James? He's on a stretcher. He don't look good, so he's crying. I don't think it looked like he got a touch. That's just my opinion. But I am a West Ham supporter, and I am probably seeing that bias. I'm not a referee as you are, but, you know, it looked like he got a touch. I know Mat has come out and said that he didn't get a touch. Don't get me wrong. If he doesn't get a touch, then yes, a penalty. But that's stating the obvious, isn't it? Nuno fucked up the first couple of games. Don't get me wrong. He's miles above Loppy and Potter. We were dead and buried. Yeah, 100%. And he inherited a team that was built for 3 different managers. So, I mean, what can you expect of the man? He's playing with Frankenstein's football club. All right. Wilson up front. Yep, that's good, isn't it? VAR changed our spot, really. Yeah, it has. Disallowing that perfectly good second goal against Forest. Giving Brighton that foul. Yeah, plenty of stuff. You can find a needle in a haystack if you look long enough. Exactly. And that was one of the things I really... Oh, my God, his foot is bleeding. Whoever that is that's just been stretched off for Leeds, his sock is Stack he's just gone off on a stretcher. His socks are covered in blood. No idea what he's done. Yeah, if you've got to look 5-6 minutes, then it's not clear and obvious error. Goal stands. Glad Wilson's starting. Me too. VAR was supposed to be clear and obvious. It takes 30. Exactly that. And a lot of referees are scared to make decisions now as well. But yeah. Football has flow to it. Yep, exactly. Wilson up front is like only having 9 outfield players at possession. All right, the penalty box. Yeah, but you can't deny he scored. I mean, I know it was disallowed last week, but he's got us out of shit 2 weeks in a row. Well, he almost got us out of shit last week. I did say to everyone as well earlier in the group chat. I was watching back. I don't think we're giving enough credit for how close Hermansen got to getting ahead on that corner. How close. And he was in front of Raya as well. He was so close. Imagine the scenes if Hermansen had scored a fucking equaliser against Arsenal. Would have been unreal. Tati is the 10. 100% right, Michael. 100%. I think that's the problem, is that they're being played around the wrong way. Pablo's got the touch of a unnamed Premier League football club owner that's under investigation. He's got a touch as bad as that. Yeah, but he can shoot. He's got instincts. But you can see when he plays in that 10, it's just not there. Sub rules also break up the game. Yep, they do. Play acting, diving, hold head, also breaking up gameplay. Exactly. Arsenal won a league using these methods. They don't deserve it, do they? Worst champions ever in this league. They've made an absolute mockery of this league. Madders was looking for the foul. He went down like he was hit by a sniper. If he falls less dramatically, he may have... Yeah, but again, players shouldn't have to act to get penalties. I want to see him coming down on anything, making a meal of it. Yeah, I want to see that. I want players banned from approaching the technical area when the goal or anyone is down having with an injury. No one should be allowed near the technical area. No one. And if the keeper keeps going down, then you remove him from the pitch. Or either that, or you just do what rugby does. You pause your watch every time the ball goes out of play. That will stop time wasting straight away. That will stop it. I guarantee you, these clubs will be so excited to get the game going again if they paused it every time the ball went out of play, like in rugby. Instant booking first time. If you go down holding your head like 𝗪𝗀𝗃 was kicked in the stomach, yeah, red. Celtic won Scottish Premier thanks to VAR. Arsenal win Premier League thanks to VAR. VAR got changed. Exactly. These things should be decided by individual brilliance in players. It should be decided by great tactics, fantastic football players, like it used to be. But it's being decided by main character referees with God complexes. And they make a mistake on the pitch, and then next week they're put in Stockley Park, making mistakes on camera. Adjudicators have said that we should have had 2 penalties at Brentford. All you get is a sorry. We got it wrong. Points are lost by then. Exactly. What is a sorry? The refs all protect each other. That is 100% right. If Wilson starts, Spurs are down. Why the hell don't you play him? Right, I mean, he's playing today. Wilson doesn't press. Pablo been helping midfield. He has, but he's just got that. His touch is just so bad, and I think that I do think he screens that midfield really well, but it's when you're trying to attack through him, that's where you get problems. When you're trying to play through him, I think Tatty would score goals for fun in the Championship. I think he'll leave if we go down, but I agree he probably would. Players need to go down in the penalty area now, or we'll not get anything. Seeing players fouled, stay up, no pen. Haaland said it the other week. Haaland said if I had gone down, I would have got a penalty for that, but I chose to stay on my feet. He stayed on his feet on purpose. Then replace refs, Michael. Ex-players are going to be biased. 100% ex-players are going to be biased. 100%. Why have we got Tottenham supporters in here today? Get to play act, get decisions, get footballers into ref. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I just think there should be heavier sanctions for referees when they make a mistake. I think there should be heavier sanctions. I reckon there should be fines exactly the same when you get a yellow or a red card. I think there should be mandatory drug testing for referees. I think the vetting should be a lot more in-depth for referees, because especially when you look at the fact that I don't remember his name now, that referee who's a nonce, the cokehead with all pictures of little lads on his phone and all that, or his laptop or whatever it was. When you look at that, how has that been allowed to happen? Like, how's he getting away with doing coke nights before games and stuff like that? They should have mandatory drug testing the same as everyone. Should be having a look into these people's backgrounds, questioning their character, and yeah, it doesn't sit well with me. Pablo is a young version of 𝗪𝗂𝘁, runs his heart out, no end products. We've had a few end products with 𝗪𝗂𝘁, haven't we? David Coote, that's it. That's exactly it. Afternoon Josiah. Refs make mistakes. They should be relegated into the Championship to learn how to make decisions again. I don't know if they should be relegated, because then we're just shifting our shit onto the Championship, which I don't think is fair. But look, again, I'm going to say it, rugby, if any of you watch rugby, you cannot chat shit to a referee. They'll put you in your place. They will put you in your place. They won't have it, right? These referees are too scared to stand up to football players. And I'm not being funny. These are all skinny little prima donnas. You got some referees there like 4 foot tall in the rugby league, right? And you have some 7 foot behemoth come towering over them, and they'll tell them to fuck off. Our Premier League referees need to be like that. Our sport, football gets massive amounts of money, especially when you compare it to rugby. But rugby have got their discipline and rules and VAR. They've got it all down to a T. My father-in-law and wife from West Ham, one of my daughters, pains me to say, someone's got to have some common sense, haven't they? Surely there's more Kalina out there. Oh, Kalina was a proper ref, weren't he? Proper ref. Fair point, but no VAR in the Championship. No, but the thing is even if you brought refs up from the Championship, I don't think they do well with VAR. I think it just gives you doubt. It gives you doubt. When you go to court, you get put on the jury. The defence and the Crown's job are to create reasonable doubt in your mind. So they're both trying to swing you one way or another. That's what VAR does. It gives the ref reasonable doubt. Now, the ref doesn't want to ignore VAR, get a call wrong because it's on his shoulders. But if VAR tells him to look at the monitor and then he makes a decision, then it's him and VAR. Because I think that last week was completely on him. Last week was completely on the referee. But yeah, VAR, you're not telling me that there is no AI that could run VAR and point out definitively if a goal or not, if there's a goal or not. Players make mistakes, booking 3-game ban, fines. Ref makes mistakes, go VAR and get something else wrong. They need 3-game ban. 100%, Michael. 100%, mate. A lot of sense being spoken about today. Do you know how much they get paid in the Premier League? No idea, mate. Do you know how much they get paid? Because I'd be interested. I'd be interested. Do you believe in 4 points we can avoid relegation? 100%, mate. 100%. Olympiacos fan in the house there. Oh, Olympiacos from West Ham. No, I'll take that. And only the captain can talk to the ref in rugby. It's the same in football. They just don't enforce it. I recently subbed. Do you think we'll go for Carrick if we go down? Carrick's just signed a 3-year contract with Man United, Mohammed. But thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, mate. Question: do we even need linesmen anymore? They don't play. I don't understand why linesmen are there. Sorry, Mandy. I'm having a rant about refs today. I'm not saying we're going to lose. I think we're going to win today. Mandy. But I'm just having a rant about referees, and I feel like it needs to be had. If I'm honest, it needs to be had. All things balanced. Sorry, Mandy. We're not allowed to surround refs unless you play for a top 6 club. What annoyed me was the Arsenal players screaming at the ref, and you could hear it on the ref cam, on the ref mic, whatever it is, mic'd up ref. You could hear the Arsenal players screaming at the ref to disallow the goal, just screaming. But Tatty's been booked for going like that, for signalling to a referee that you should have a yellow card this season. And don't get me wrong, that's a yellow card offence. But surely screaming at the ref to make a decision is the same as doing that. It's the exact same, surely. But we'll see. Sunderland 2-1 up. Well, that's fucked that, isn't it? Fuck's sake, Everton could be on the beach to Spurs 2-1. I don't think Sullivan will let that happen, to be fair. Prem refs on 10k a game. Fuck me. Average salary between 170 to 180,000. Fucking hell. If we go down, Nuno should stay because he dropped so many points from winning positions, 20 points. I'll have him stay as long as he's willing to work with a director of football. If he doesn't want to work with a director of football, off you go. That is fucking insane. 170 to 180,000 pound a year. Could you imagine, right? If you turn up to work week in, week out, or day in, day out, and shat the bed as bad as these fucking refs do? Could you imagine who would keep you employed for doing your job that badly? That is fucking diabolical. That is diabolical. Surprised Wilson starting. I'm not. He scored against Arsenal. Obviously, it was disallowed. He scored against Everton. But yeah, rumour mill. Nuno's off if we go down. It wouldn't surprise me if he is. If I'm honest, mate. But again, I don't think he likes working with a director of football, as I was saying earlier. And I really want a director of football. And I think that director of football should be in charge of picking our next manager as well. So yeah, as a ref, I get paid £40 per game as a ref. And that probably doesn't, to be fair though, the abuse you get at fucking grassroots level is unreal. My uncle was head of the Refs Association in Kent. And the abuse they used to get was unreal. I mean, when I played Sunday League, I used to play for old Parliamentarians in Walthamstow, down Coppermill Lane. And one time I saw a man fucking chase a ref with a chain, like a bike chain. So it's definitely not worth some of the shit you get. So fair play to you, mate. Nuno should absolutely stay if we go down. He has the experience to get the championship, get a team promoted. Yeah, look, I'm not saying I want him to go because tactically I've not got a problem with him. But if he doesn't want to work with a director of football, I'm not interested. That's what I'm saying. Scott Parker will be our next manager. He's free, probably knowing that little fucking hobbit. Parker got a better record than Nuno in the championship, but the problem is then you give him a season when he comes up, don't you? You kind of got to have the agreement already that he's going to be gone. Yeah, exactly. That's a tough fucking gig, that is, isn't it? That is a tough gig. Yeah, not good, is it? Not good. But yeah, let's get some score predictions in. Let's be having your score predictions. I don't like the idea of rewarding failure with a new contract. I wouldn't say he's completely failed, but I wouldn't say he's been a success, like a massive success. But he's changed the team. We were a lot worse. You're all talking like we're going to the championship. No, we're not. We're not. This is just a hypothetical. If we go down, what happens? And I think that is cause for a rebuild. I'm happy to stay up. Happy to stay up. I think we will stay up. Squeaky bum 1-0. Love that, Michael. 2-2 from Manders. Nice one. Should we see what AI reckons? 2-1 West Ham from Martin. Get in, lad. 4-1 the Hammers. Fuck me, Fremmer. You've been on the Stellars. He's had a couple of Nelsons this morning. I'm a Mandy 2-2. Everton losing yet 1-0. I think 2-1. I think they're losing. Right, let's have a little butchers. Let's have a little chat with AI here. What do you reckon? Match outcome. Bear with. Bear with. What we got here? 2-1 for Hammers. Love that. Cheers, mate. As a Spurs fan, I would love a Newcastle. But I think West Ham will win. Hope so. AI had 1-1. I've got a special AI here that is specifically built for gambling. So I'm going to have a little look. We'll have a look, Michael. We'll have a look, won't we? Right. Top match outcome pick. Newcastle United win. Model confidence 48.6%. Market implied 47.6%. Edge undervalued. It's expected XG is Newcastle 1.82, West Ham 1.35. Newcastle hold a clear attacking advantage in projected output. Attack versus defence rating. Newcastle United attack home 1.25 above average. West Ham United defence away 1.06 on average. Okay, so Newcastle's high expected goal projection and superior home attack make them model favourites. Despite a recent dip in form, the market's 47.6% implied probability is slightly lower than the model's 48.6% assessment, offering a marginal value edge on the home win. Yeah, let's have a little look. West Ham United goals. Predicted goals 1.82, attacking strength. West Ham over 0.5 goals apparently. Who knows? So on West Ham win. What's the gambling AI? It is called, not a sponsor, Score AI. It is a computer, so it's not 100%, but I've won a bit of money on it. I'm 70 quid up on it. So not a sponsor, but if you are from Score AI and you want to sponsor someone, then get in touch. I expect to see Newcastle do Villa today. I expect that as well. And Leeds, Varwell and Shaw. Spurs get 4 points though. It's 0-0, 9 minutes added time for the Leeds game. You're depressing me, Trudge. let's all stop depressing Mandy. We'll go down the goal difference. Stats don't make games. 100% they don't. 100% they don't. But AI is pretty good at predicting trends and patterns. Calling it now. Bayern misses the post. This game we win 3-1. Woohoo! There we go, Mandy. You can get some bubbles in there if you want. That will cheer you up, won't it? Do you know what I found earlier? Oh, I don't want to fuck around with it actually. Oh, dare I? Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Yeah, I'm. Let's just get rid of him. Get rid of me. Fuck's sake, 3-1 Sunderland. What can you do? What was that? What was it? I was trying to. Oh, here we go. I know it cheers you up, Mandy. So I was trying to get you a bit of music. Moyes out. Oh, poor Moyes. 3-1 Sunderland. They fully Moyesed it, didn't they? What can you do? What can you do? Oh. Look, we got some atmosphere for you, Mandy, alright? That'll cheer you up, won't it? It's like you're there. Oh, Mandy. It's just like you're there. It's almost a real thing. And then once you start flooding the comments with bubbles again, it'll be like we're all there, really. Except we won't have to walk up the 40,000 stairs to get to the away seats at St James's Park. That is not fun, is it? Right there. Anyone that's ever been to St James's Park, that is a trek. That is a massive trek. West Ham till I die. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yeah. Look, I'm feeling more confident as it goes on. I'm feeling more confident. I think the lineup's going to be. I think it's probably going to be better than we think. Big support going to Castle. They all fell at home. Oh my gods. Yeah, it's. Yeah, it's. And to be fair, we will take a lot of supporters away. They will make a fucking sound. They will make noise. Fair play to anyone that's gone to the game if you're travelling up there or whatever. That is a fucking what the Premier League have done to us there is disgusting. Turning around and saying like, "Oh, we'll put them there away on a Sunday evening where everyone's got to get home for work tomorrow." But yeah, Leeds are 1-0 up in stoppage time, injury time. Fair play to them. The only good thing with Sunderland winning is Chelsea need to beat Spurs to get a chance of Europe. And I don't think Newcastle can finish above Sunderland now, can they? I don't think. Let me have a look. Because I think that was something they would have been playing for, to be fair. I can't be bothered. I don't think that they can. I don't think they can finish above Sunderland now, which helps us. But yeah, who knows? How is everyone feeling anyway? Because I know you're. It was Dominic Calvert-Lewin, by the way, scored the Leeds goal for those that care. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that were feeling a bit. I know there was people that were feeling a bit down about the lineup, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Newcastle can't finish above Sunderland. There we go. So that was pretty much all they had to play for. That's it, man. I'm nervous today. Evening, Gaza, or morning. I think it is for you. Morning. Cheers for joining in. Premier League schedule is a shit. Always late games up north. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. Not worried. Glad you're not worried, Trudge. Glad you're not worried. The voice of reason. The voice of reason. Yeah. I'm not nervous unless Trod starts moaning. Normally the way in it as well. Win today, Spurs get done by Chelsea. Then we have this in the bag. Come on, your irons. Good luck to West Ham. Cheers, mate. I can't wish you luck. Sorry, buddy. You're a better man than me, obviously, but I can't wish a Spurs fan luck. I can't do it. I think we win. This game is bigger than the Conference League final. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I will moan if we start slow. Yeah, I'll moan if we start slow. Fucking hell, mind you, the amount of moaning I did last weekend, I'm surprised we ain't lost 10, 15,000 subscribers after last week's watch along. I don't know if there's a counter, but there was definitely a few C-bombs dropped during that stream. There must be some kind of record for that. But I definitely, I was not impressed. I'm sure anyone that watched could tell. Yeah, but I think we're going to be all right tonight. I just feel like I don't feel optimistic. It's hard to say. I don't feel optimistic because I'm just pessimistic at heart. It's easier to expect the worst and not be let down than to get your hopes up and then feel let down. So I'm naturally pessimistic. I can't. It's a defense mechanism, I guess. But I just see something in this squad. I just believe, I just believe we're going to write a bit of history. I just think that these lads I think they're going to survive. I don't know why, but I just got that feeling. Is Joelinton playing? No, he's not. I'll also moan about the subs. Yeah, but I mean, does anyone else agree with me that last week when he brought Pablo on, he should have brought Wilson on? He should have given Wilson a better hilt of the game. They don't actually agree with me on that. Or am I just talking out in the bumhole? Because it's so easy to retrospectively say what you would and wouldn't have done. To be fair, like I was sitting in a pub Friday night listening to a load of United supporters talking about United, and I thought, fucking hell, these blokes got no clue what they're on about. And then I thought, do you know what? That's 6 people sitting around a table talking. And sometimes, like at the moment, I'm talking to 616 of you. So surely there's a surely I must have, like I can't be right all the time either, But yeah, let's see what we got here. I thought we were just unlucky. I think we were just unlucky. With Wilson starting, we have to start on the front foot. It would be pointless being on the field at 100%. Didn't moan about the subs versus Arsenal. I think Wilson should have come on instead of Pablo, in my opinion. But yeah. I think we'll start slow. I think so. Lol. At least Wilson starts and is properly up front. Cheers, mate. The only way to Essex. I'm not a big Pablo hater, though. I'm not a big Pablo hater. I've actually been singing his praises. I've actually been defending him. It gets harder to do every week, but I've been defending him. I was saying that the way he screens that midfield is brilliant, and because we're so passive in midfield, I feel like we need someone there. He kind of stops the play going through the middle, and it's worked pretty well. I like him. I think he's got desire. I think he's got drive. I think he's got fight. I think he's got a pair of bollocks on him. I think he's going to come good. But yeah, I'm not convinced of this as the legs. What's your name? Oh dear. Robinson, come on. Really carry Lampard. Oh dear. I'm not convinced Wilson has the legs or the energy to start. I always think he's better off the bench, but I just wouldn't give him like as late as he gets off the bench. The Premier League is crap now. 90% of the managers play not to lose and get. Yeah, you're 100% right. They all play. They're all playing not to lose. That's the perfect way of describing it, Michael. Perfect way of describing it. I like Pablo. I like Pablo as well. Pablo's playing out of position. I think he's doing a great job in midfield, and that's not where he's used to playing. Thank you. I'm loving this because last week, was it last week or the week before? A lot of Pablo hating on here. I think Russ started off with a bit of Pablo hating, and Anton had to pull him up and do like a rebuke to him. But even Russ, once he'd started talking about it, you know, when you look at a striker, does he score goals? But he's playing amazing where he is. So yeah, I've got a lot of time for Pablo. Attitude over ability every time for me. Every time. Just wish he had more pace. He wouldn't need more pace if his touch weren't so fucking bad. But having said that, again, if he was playing up front, I think he'd be finishing instead of taking touches. I reckon he'd be sticking his boot for it. Right, big boy. Get what you pay for. You do. Cup final was like that, Michael. Bang on. That was 100%. It was so boring. That was, wasn't it? Just seeing 𝗪𝗀𝘀 come out the tunnel as he starting. He better fucking not be. Made me laugh when Redknapp told the story when the chicken run shouted at Lampard when he was warming up as a sub. They said, "Oh, here, fatty, get back and sit back down." Yeah, the chicken run was fucking amazing, wasn't it? You could hear and feel everything from there. I used to watch Pablo at 𝗪𝗀𝘀. He's a beast, straight up striker. Exactly that as well. I use something called 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁 when I look at players. When I'm doing like player profiles for the channel, or when I'm looking at players we're potentially going to sign, I use this this program called 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁. Really expensive program. I'm lucky enough to have access to it. Basically, it shows you individual moments of a player, so almost like player cams. And when I watched Pablo's stuff before we signed him, when I was doing a profile on him, he is instinctive. His attacking movement off the ball is fantastic. His positioning's good. His vision's good. His strength's good, and he's really good at first touch finishes. He's really good at knowing where the keeper is. Michael, you cannot say that word on match day. Yeah, no 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝘀 talk. On Pablo's side, he's a kid. He'll be good in a couple of years. Thank you, Michael. 100%. Loving the support today. Loving the support for Pablo. To be fair to Pablo, he's come in to the fastest and most physical league in the world without pre-season. Anyone that tuned in a few months ago when we first signed him, I'd said to you guys that statistically, and again, don't make a football match, but statistically, in terms of data trends, any time a player comes to the English league from the Portuguese league, there is an average 30% drop-off in form for the first 6 months. So if we're only seeing Pablo at 60%, then I can't wait to see next season. Is it hating though? The man hasn't scored a single goal. A bit of criticism is expected to be fair. Kind of a team. Pablo's just like no, he hasn't scored a single goal, but he's been playing midfield. So exactly the same way, exactly. If he was playing up front and he hadn't scored any goals, then I'd appreciate that a lot more. But he's being used as a midfielder. At the moment, it is fucking pissing down out there. The North. I did love Snodgrass as well, to be fair. I met Snodgrass in Sainsbury's in Brentwood with my lad before. My lad was wearing his little West Ham shirt and Snoddy was giving it some to him. He was giving it some of that, and he was going, you'll be the next striker for West Ham. You'll be the next Robbie Snodgrass, wouldn't you? And my son's standing there looking at him like, who the fuck is this geezer? Every player's bio on YouTube looks great. That's why they make them. YouTube is different from 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁 is made for scouts. It's made for football scouts. So it's not a highlight reel on YouTube. It is everything. When I do profiles, I look at everything. I spend a good 5 to 6 hours watching individual moments, touches, passes, control, fouls. I look at everything. So I don't look at these YouTube. Yeah, you're 100% right. they make them look good. But Y-Scout is a professional software for football scouts and analysts. Some are obsessed with 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁. You're not wrong. Love 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗧𝗖𝗛𝗛. He was great. Need to do better for sure. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗧𝗖𝗛𝗛 was banter. Banter was top tier, 100%. He was absolute banter. Pablo's only missed one good chance this season. How many others have missed? Yeah, I mean, Fernandes missed a big one last week as well, and you'd expect Fernandes to be doing better in that situation. But, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I think Pablo's going to come good. I do, honestly. I think I spent about, I think it was about 6-7 hours watching his scouting tapes, I watched pre-season friendlies, I watched behind closed doors, I watched training sessions. He seems like a leader on the training field. He seemed like a good part of the furniture. He looked settled, he looked comfortable. So maybe he's still adapting to the squad. His family seems quite happy here. I think he's going to come good. If we get relegated enough to see Tati leaving, that would be a great opportunity for Pablo to move up to the striker. I think Pablo will, and I think you're right. I think he will go. I think Tati is being looked at in the American League, the North America or South American League. So I think it is Brazil we're looking at them. Pablo and Tillman are picking up more than Pablo and Ogo's at 100%. Although, having said that, in terms of blaming 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀 I think 𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗀's being played in the wrong system. I don't think it's all his fault. It's not his fault that he looks as shit as he is. But he is shit. Overall for the season, Paqueta was a wanker though. Paqueta absolutely fucked us. Nuno should have picked up on that earlier. We would have been in a much different place, but Nuno kept on trying to convince him. I think Pablo will stay. Yeah, I do as well. I don't think Tati will though. Like as I say, I think Tati's going down a league. I think he's going down a league. Sorry, I think Tati is going to Brazil or Argentina. Pacu, exactly. And you know what? The way he kind of gave it up, like I never down tools. I carried on trying, but he did down tools, didn't he? He didn't want to be on that pitch. I'm almost convinced he got himself sent off because he just didn't want to be on the pitch. It's just my opinion, but the way his head went was, yeah, it was insane. Imagine if they did a like they do Hammer of the Year. Imagine if they did like Wanker of the Year or something, so we could all vote on that as well. That would be that would definitely be something to look at, wouldn't it? But yeah, but he's gone now, isn't he? So we haven't got to worry. I think we got less money than we should have for him. I think that was again the Premier League fucked us on that. So yeah. We knew we had two bad eggs in Paqueta and 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗪. Our team started playing better once they went. Yeah, and 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗪, every time he was injured, fucked off to Germany and started talking shit, didn't he? So it's like, it's a bit strange, wasn't it? No, I've rated him from the day he joined. Yeah, got like big time for my opinion. He was good, but I think he was overrated. Kudos also, yep. Kudos was that's a proper bellend, that is. You know, it was always Tottenham. We'll see if they go down. We'll see if it's still Tottenham. We'll see about that, because we all know, don't we? We all know about him, don't we? He's a snake, absolute snake. I know a lot of people don't really agree, but he is a snake. Ben, sup, mate? Yardy, how we doing, mate? How we doing? How are we feeling today, Yardy? Having a look at the lineup. What do you think of that? What do you think of that then? Yeah. Has anyone been up to anything nice this weekend? Let's get some nice happy chats going instead of me just fucking cussing this whole thing. Kudos packed by them were fire though when they wanted to be. If Spurs get relegated, kudos will be gone. 100% kudos will be gone. It'll be. It was always Al Ali or whatever. 90% plays mercenaries today. 100% you're right. Pat never even smouldered. He did every now and then just died off. And there was no fight when you needed it either. Was there really? Right, what we got here? Fire, hardly ever. Yeah. And I feel like that problem was the fact that he was always playing in Bowen's position, really. But yeah, they did turn it on every now and then. They turn it on. Not frequently enough, though, was it? Really? Yeah. Oh, we got a lead supporter in here. Fernie, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Hope Anton Stack's all right, mate. Quality player. Didn't actually see what happened to him, but I saw all the blood on his sock. Paqueta was only good pre-Eczema under Moyes. Most of the time he was inconsistent, 100%. One good game in 5. Yep. People just remembered the showboating. And that was what it was. He was a bit of flair, it was a bit of excitement, and it was in a boring David Moyes team. So we all latched onto it. I guess it's the same as how we all went a bit crazy for Potts earlier in the season, because we were seeing nothing from our players. It was refreshing to see Potts come in, and then we kind of saw that it wasn't what we thought it was. Everton loss might give Spurs some hope. Probably does, to be fair. Newcastle line up very strong. Sheesh, we have to earn it today. Nice to Villa with Newcastle, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Turn it on big time. Turn it on in big games. That's why it's called window shopping. Yeah. And that was what I think happened with Diouf last week, because I have my doubts about Diouf. But I think that's what happened with Diouf last week. He turned it on. He turned it on because he wanted to be in the shop window. Right. He was making 8 tackles per game under Moyes, but got injured before Christmas and was never the same after. I do think that the court case didn't help him. I did think that. But again, I mean, that's just my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah. I think, Charles de Gaulle, get me back to France. Might have been mental effect of knowing the band. Yeah, exactly that. It was great at Tony Carr's testimonial when John Terry turned up and Fat Lampard got a proper loving reception. I was there. Love that. Why are we not marching last day of the season? We are shambles. What has happened to it? Yeah, I'm surprised that there's no protests planned for the last game of the season. I'm very surprised about that, to be fair. Everyone will be on the beach against Spurs due to their loss today. Chelsea need to do the job on them. This is the game everybody plays their best. We win. Come on, you fucking Irons, get the win. Let's make Spurs sweat. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Bit crazy, isn't it, that it's come down to this. It worries me. I hate being nervous. This is the bit about football that I hate, because I'm nervous, but I'm also at peace with either way this goes. I'm at peace with it. The draw for you today then beat us on the last day. Spurs lose to Chelsea and draw against Everton. Spurs down. I do think that Chelsea have been shocking. I'm hoping that Alonso can do something. I'm hoping that you lot are going to be on the beach, Fernie. Also, Thursday night, Gift of the Gab, for those of you who don't know, is a podcast kind of chat that I do every Thursday. Normally me and Connor, but he's away at the moment. He's in Tokyo at the moment. This Thursday, I've got a Leeds supporter coming on. So Thursday night, we're going to have Nathan. He's normally in the chat, and he was on there the other week for the FA Cup game. But Tonks is going to be joining me Thursday night for a chat about the West Ham Leeds game from a Leeds perspective. and I think you're all going to enjoy some of the stuff he has to say about the club. So yeah, anyone tune in 9 o'clock Thursday night right here on the West Ham Network on Facebook, X, on YouTube. Join in, jump in the chat. It'll be live, so we can all get involved. So yeah, Thursday night, gift of the gab. We'll have a Leeds supporter on with us. Xabi Alonso's appointed as Chelsea manager. He's been appointed today. Alonso's been appointed today, Yardi. So he's going to be in charge for the Tottenham game. 3 months ago, we were buried. Just be happy to be in this position. Yeah, I kind of am, but then again, like I would, it just I don't know. Minimum draw today. Win at Leeds. Chelsea are shocking, but I reckon they can do Spurs 1-0. Chelsea always turn it on against Leeds, and Alonso's not going to want to start his Chelsea career losing, is he? So, yeah. Spurs relegated Leeds. Yeah, they owe Spurs one. They do. Yeah, I've heard a lot of Leeds supporters saying that. In fact, Nathan was saying that to me the other night in the pub. Me and Tonks were chatting about it. And yeah, it was, a lot of their supporters are saying the same thing. A lot of Newcastle supporters are saying the same thing about today as well. And let's not forget, Tottenham celebrated when Man City scored against them to stop Arsenal winning the league. So I think they deserve to go down for that. That is cringe. That North London Forever song is absolutely cringe, right? But it's nowhere near as cringe as celebrating when another team scores against you. Alonso starts at Chelsea on 1st of July. Does he start on 1st of July? I'm sure I saw earlier that he's taking control of the Chelsea game, the Tottenham game. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, it says here we'll be in charge of the Chelsea game. The Tottenham game, sorry. Alonso has been confirmed as new Chelsea manager. Should be in dugout for Tottenham game. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? We need him to do a job, don't we? We need him to do a job. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. Let's get some score predictions in, guys. Kilman's out warming up. Is he on the bench? Is that Tosser on the bench? Give me 1 second. Yeah, Kilman's on the bench. I hope he gets nowhere near this fucking pitch. I hope he gets nowhere near the pitch. Can't be dealing with that. Cannot be dealing with that. 2 anti-hammers. Go on, Trudge. Get in, my son. They're warming up. The players are out warming up. Strong coffee time in a mocha pot. Can't beat a mocha pot coffee, can you? Alonso's first game Chelsea manager is currently set to take place in Sydney. July 31st. Oh, that's a shame then, isn't it? Same Mandy Low. Just put mine on 2-2. Mocha pot. 2-2. You cannot beat a mocha pot. Cannot beat it. We've got a few Desmonds today. Got a few Desmonds. I have no idea what the score will be. All I know is we're going to win because there is no other choice. Exactly that, Gaza. Ben, also Alonso will want European football, so those players will want to impress with the new manager. I hope they will. I hope that some of them players are absolute fucking wankers. In my opinion, my humble opinion. So yeah, but let's see what happens. What will be. We can't rely on Tottenham to lose games, and we need to do our part as well, don't we? It's so annoying. So annoying that it's come down to this. So annoying. We need to stay up to get Disasi 20 mil. He's been a revelation for us. He's been fantastic. Forget your fancy coffee. I'm on the beer and martini. I had way too much beer the other night. So I'm staying off the beers today. No predictions this week. Just back West Ham back to winning ways. Yeah, I hope so. So today's a must win. They're all must wins. They're all must wins. It's one of them things, isn't it? One of them things we've got to keep on. We've got to keep our heads up. We've got to just. Do you know what? I don't care what happens as long as we fight. As long as we fight, bit of passion, bit of drive, bit of desire. I'll be fine with it. I'll be fine with it. The only issue with the lineup is no press at all. Nope, that is going to be a problem. But Newcastle's last few games have seen quite a few long balls, so we should be able to cut them out with the team that we got there. All right, Rodney. All right, mate. No worries. We'll just get rid of Rodney. No space for negativity today. The ban hammer is being wielded. Fuck him. Yeah. I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. I don't want to make a match prediction, make a score prediction, but I do feel like we're going to be all right. I feel like we're going to win. It does get me nervous though as we get closer, as kickoff gets closer. I go through different stages. I'm excited. I'm anxious, happy, sad. What a plonker! You reckon his name's actually Dave? Oh dear. What have we got going on here? 151 likes from all you beautiful people. Thank you very much. Means the world to me, it does. 1-1 we beat Leeds, Spurs lose to Chelsea and tie Everton. I hope so, Yardy. I hope so. I didn't want it going down to the last day of the season, but it is what it is. Question: do you think loss puts us down today? Only if Tottenham win. Actually, I think that does put us down anyway. Yeah, maybe. But we won't get relegated because we lost today. It will be because we lost 3-0 to Wolves, and we're not going to lose today. I'm not going to talk about it, Michael. Not going to talk about it. A loss would put us down today, I reckon, but it ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. Let's get some more positivity in the chat. Come on. You've only got another 7 minutes for me before Anton comes and swoops in and takes all the glory. No, it doesn't. Trudge doesn't. Still need to win, though. I think we need to try and win every game we play in. But yeah. Who knows? Trippier's last game for Castle today. Is it his last game? Right, me. We'll go down to the last day written in the stars. It is. It's better for entertainment, is it? Isn't it? It feels like that's the way it's supposed to go, doesn't it? That's how it feels like it's supposed to go. But yeah. Oh dear. I just wish Hermanson had got his head to the ball last week. Imagine the absolute scenes of 4'0" Hermanson scoring a headed winner equaliser. It's bubbles time. Get your bubbles in the comments. Get your bubbles in it. Do you know what? I'm going to get some bubbles in there as well. We got a little person on Anton's camera there. Oh, she's hiding now. Let's get some bubbles in the chat. Come on, guys. Do you know what? I'm going to get on as well. I'm on my phone. Let's get some bubbles in. Bubbles. There we go. There we go. Your friendly neighbourhood Statman Ben in the chat there. I'm on my phone, getting involved in the chat as well. So now you've got to put up with me writing shit. You've got to put up with me texting shit. Here it is. Oh, what we got here? Da-da-da-da-da. Bye-bye. No negativity here, mate. Oh. Oh no, how do I unban him? Mandy, I need to unban someone. Help me, Mandy. I've accidentally banned the wrong person. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna be public enemy now, and I. Come on, Mandy. You can reverse the ban hammer, can't you? Oh dear. Right, I'll go ahead and sort it out. Cheers. I'll sort it out. Whoops. Sorry to whoever I've banned there. So sorry. I will unban you, I promise. I am so sorry. Who was it? Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, I will unban you, I promise. Sorry. I was trying to ban that other bellend, the Palace Haunter guy. That's it. Get them bubbles in. Get the hammers in. Get at it. Bowen is in the tunnel now, looking cool as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. Ready for the game. Ready for the game. We're playing in our white kits by the looks of things. Hermanson looks quite nervy, which doesn't fill me with confidence. But yeah, let's go. Come on, you Irons. Let's have it. Oh no, we're playing in claret and blue. We are playing in claret and blue. Just seen 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗧𝗖𝗛𝗓 there and Tatty with his jacket open. Oh, Bowen's on fire. And he's shagging Danny Dyer. He loves it, doesn't he? Someone removed his mod. He's too dangerous. Yeah, exactly. I've lost it. Absolutely lost it. Oh, here comes the main man.
There we are. Oi, oi, Savaloy!
All right, mate.
How you doing, mate?
Oh, someone has removed my things. I accidentally banned someone.
Put that in that ear. You have to come over here. How you doing, mate? All right? How you feeling?
Yeah, nervous, optimistic, pessimistic.
Yeah, it's squeaky bum time, but all we can do, mate, all we can do is concentrate on ourselves.
Exactly. Forget
That's
about
it.
everything.
Forget everything else. Just turn up today, do a job, just get the job done. God, your hair is mental, Mila. And yeah, that's it. We just have to focus on ourselves, forget every other result, and the most ideal situation is a win.
Yeah,
That's it. You know.
yeah. It's just about getting out there and doing the job. I think I said the other day. I can't remember what video it was on, but I was saying that, in my opinion, it was the press conference. It was the Nuno presser, and he was saying, "We just got to hope the players don't feel the pressure and the sense of the moment." And I was thinking, you know what? No, back them into a corner and watch them go. Like they have to recognise. Don't try and shield them from the pressure because they've got themselves into this mess. They need to use that to push on.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice little thing for Trippier there, wasn't it?
Yeah, yep. It's going to be interesting, mate. It's going to be interesting next 90 minutes. You know, if you're watching in the comments, give me your predictions. I've turned that off, Mila. Give me your predictions. Ben, what's your thoughts, mate?
I don't know what the score's going to be, but I reckon we're going to win. I reckon it'll be a win, but I can't predict a score. Maybe.
Right, I'm going to put my neck on the line, mate. You ready for this one?
Go on.
3-1 West Ham.
That's what I was going to say. That's what, if I could pick, it's going to be both teams to score. I feel like we're going to set it on fire today.
Right, Mila, come and give everyone your predictions. Will West Ham win the game?
Yeah.
What's the score? How many goals for West Ham? Quickly.
100.
100, and how many for Newcastle?
1.
101.
101.
I said. Yep.
Yeah. Arthur predicted Bowen to score 10,000 goals against Arsenal last season on stream.
Ben, you join me, mate, in singing this one to get yourselves going.
Yeah,
name is Ludovic Moscow. I come from near Moscow. I'm playing goal for West Ham. West Ham, when I walk down the street, everyone that I meet says, "Oi, big boy, what's your name?" My name is. Come on, you Irons, Ben, mate. Legend.
Come on, you Irons. Nice
Legend.
one, mate.
Let's get going.
Mate.
Come on at half time if you can, Ben. More than welcome.
All right, mate. I'll try to jump on.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Right, everyone. Anton here, bringing you the West Ham match day live from... I'll take this now, Mila. Good girl. Thank you very much. Give me a cuddle. Good girl. Go and speak to mommy quickly. Quick. Good girl. Right, I feel like I'm going to be a little bit behind. I'm going to try and resolve this because I want to get as far ahead as I can. So bear with me. I'm West Ham till I die. I'm West Ham till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm West Ham till I die. There we are. We have kicked off. Where am I? Come on, you Irons! Irons! Newcastle do have the ball. I'll come on to the comments in uno secondo. I am here. Yeah, I am. That's where I am. As Newcastle do have the ball in the West Ham. The West Ham half. Okay, let me see where we're at. Come on, you Irons. Right, Newcastle with the ball. Plays the ball. Oh, dummied. Players come through on the edge of the 18. Left foot. Ball's on the... Still on the edge with Newcastle. They're playing the ball. Switches over play to left-hand side. Goes too far. It's over for a West Ham throw-in. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons! Will your kids take over the channel one day? Absolutely. If they want. If they want. They can do what they want with it all. Wait, who's been banned? West Ham come on the attack. Down the left-hand side with Diouf. Diouf plays into Somerville. Tries to skip by Trippier. Ball back with Matheus Fernandes. Holds on to it, calms things down, plays the ball neatly back to 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧, who sprays the ball over to 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. He drops the ball into Bowen. Bowen plays the ball back into 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 sprays the ball back to 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 on the halfway line. Centre circle, over to Todibo on the left. He holds on to it, nothing on. Back to Konstantinos 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. Best name in Premier League football, or all football. Bowen, good ball through. He's fouled from the back. Referee doesn't blow up as Newcastle regain possession. Play the ball out the left-hand side. As they come on down the left-hand side. Wan-Bissaka, a great recovery from him. And it's now with Matheus Fernandes. Ball through for Bowen. He gets a bit caught up in his feet, but he still drives at the Newcastle defence. He sprays the ball over a little bit to Somerville on the left-hand side. Now it's over with Diouf. Back with Somerville. Over on the left-hand side. He's just calm, holds on to it. Matheus Fernandes. Fernandes puts the ball over on the left-hand side to Diouf. Somerville's made the overlapping run. Trippier just sticks in around him, but the ball has landed with Diouf again. It's now back with Todibo. Todibo sprays the ball back onto the edge of the centre circle in the Newcastle half with 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. He chips the ball up over the top, tries to find Wan-Bissaka, who keeps the ball in play. He neatly chests it down, chips the ball up over Hall. Neat 1-2 with Souček. Wan-Bissaka crosses the ball into the mix. It's cleared from Newcastle, but 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 wins the header, powers the ball back out, and it goes for a Newcastle goal kick. Right, who got banned? Can someone tell me who got banned, and do I need to go in and unban someone? Let me have a look here. someone just tell me what I need to do? Oh God, Newcastle on the edge of the 18. Getting on the edge. Shot from distance. Is it? No, it's not. Another shot from distance. They're lining up there in the West Ham half. Backing off the player. Chipped in. Back post. No one's there. Jesus, it's been an interesting start. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗁 punts the ball forward for it's heavy touch from Callum Wilson. Ball goes out. Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining us on the West Ham Network. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Please leave a comment. We've got over 900 people watching live. Newcastle 0, West Ham 0. 4 minutes gone. Ball's gone out, and it is a Newcastle throw-in just on the halfway line. Decent start for both teams. Quite high intensity level here. Oh, good interception there from Matheus Fernandes, but the ball's gone out again for Newcastle throw-in on the halfway line. West Ham and Newcastle just trying to get their shape and try and maybe offer a little bit of calm in this game as the ball's fallen back into the Newcastle defence. As Tonali drops in to collect it. He turns and drives. Ball over on the left-hand side on the halfway. Ball round. But Disasi is there, as is Hermansen. He drops out. He plays the ball early to Disasi out on the right-hand side. Plays the ball through for Bowen, who dummies that. Tries to get the ball through for Wilson. Wilson's taking a tiny little knock, but Newcastle have regained possession and they punted the ball forward to chase. But Todibo is there. Barnes has got the ball. Todibo stands up firm with him. Newcastle still have the ball. Ball into the box. Still with Newcastle on the edge of the 18. Again, it's found its way back to Harvey Barnes. Ball's back with Trippier. Barnes, he holds on to it. Tries to play the ball around to Todibo. Ball goes out and it is a Newcastle throw-in. Oh, wow. 40 months, Gaza, mate. You're a proper loyal, aren't you, mate? English Ardy, we have to do that. Very kind of you, Gaza. Very, very kind of you, mate. Ball whipped in from Newcastle, cleared from Konstantinos Mavropanos, the best name in football today. Konstantinos Mavropanos, Dinos Mavropanos. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Come on, West Ham. Mila? Come here. Oh, you absolute beauty. That is amazing. I think I need to show everyone this. I've just had dinner delivered to me as Newcastle have the ball. Ball goes out. Are you ready for this? Oh, are you ready for this? We're having steak pie. Look at that. Can I have orange juice? Thank you. Steak pie. I haven't had steak pie for a long time. Mashed potato gravy and veg. Broccoli and peas. Massive shout out to the Familia for that. Now, if I was at the game, I'd be eating right now, watching it at the same time. So I'm going to do the same here. It's funny, see with a bit of steak pie, I'm not going to lie to you, right? Oh, well, ball forward, Wilson chases. There's certain dinners, right, people are going to slang me off, and you can let me know in the comments. Here's one for you. Would you put ketchup with your steak pie? Thank you, Mila. Could you get me a little bit of ketchup, please? Thank you. Mila, can you? Thank you. So, yeah, would you put ketchup with your steak pie? Cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll get back to it for you. As Hermansen does have the ball. Punts the ball forward for West Ham. Cleared from Newcastle. Back into Mavropanos. Cleared again. Disasi. No, thank you, Mila. Oh, ball forward for Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen's driving down the right-hand side. Ah, Tonali's come back. Ball might go out for a corner. He's kept it in. Bowen, it's gone out for a throw-in to Newcastle deep. Tonali done well there to interfere with Bowen's drive and run forward. To be honest with you, I thought Bowen maybe would have been faster than that. Ball's being sprayed across the back line for Newcastle. Good hold-up play there from Todibo. Well, you can see the referee blowing up. He's not. No, he's played on. Allowed West Ham the advantage with the ball. Newcastle not happy. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀 deep in the West Ham half, plays the ball over the right hand side to 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝘂. He punts the ball forward for Bowen to chase, but Callum Wilson's chasing, a bit of a lost cause, and the Newcastle defenders had to do a bit of work then, play the ball back to their keeper. But Newcastle regained possession with their centre backs. Callum Wilson started to drive in, but Newcastle still hold on to the ball deep in their own half. Ball through the middle in the centre circle. Fernandes gets in a bit tight, but the ball sprayed over the left hand side. Hall plays the ball back to 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀, playing in a deep role. Newcastle on the edge of the centre circle. Players are dropping in deep on the halfway line, collects it. Kieran Trippier, Harvey Barnes turns, looks at the West Ham. Oh, bit of a gap opened up there. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀 does come back and cover. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝘀, is that how you pronounce his name? I think it's a corner to Newcastle. Good shape running there from Newcastle. And simple penetrative pass that broke West Ham's line. Fortunately, it was out wide, so we've had to nip it out, and it's gone out for a Newcastle corner. They've taken it short. Ball whipped in. It's cleared everyone, and 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 collects. That was one of those like low whip balls in. Kind of clears everyone in a panic. But lands into the hands of 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who starts from the back line again with wan-Bissaka. Souček. Drives, still driving forward deep into the Newcastle half. wan-Bissaka. Ball whipped in. It's a great ball. No one's there. Bounced in the box, gone to the back post. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 chases down, but Newcastle clear. Newcastle player slips, and 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀 collects the ball for West Ham deep in our half. Fernandes comes in on the halfway line. Ball forward, straight to Newcastle. Now to 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Newcastle drive. Oh my god, he's broken through. He's nearly got through. Shot from distance. I tell you what, that Newcastle player, like just done a oh, what do you call it? Just a like a fake kind of dummy rollover. Skipped by like 3 West Ham defenders, and has a shot from outside the 18-yard box, and wins Newcastle a corner from absolutely nothing. What are VAR checking here? Please tell me you're joking me. Oh, he's played on. VAR were checking a penalty from Souček, but never. But then again, Premier League's absolute disaster, isn't it? Corner from Newcastle. Back post. He wins the header. Clears from 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Somerville. Oh, he's been tackled well. And Newcastle do recycle. Souček does as well, but Callum Wilson drives into traffic. Newcastle got the ball down the right hand side. Newcastle inside the box, crosses it in low, cleared from 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. We need to get on top of this game. Well intercepted there from Fernandes. Oh, it's been won back though from 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 We need to get on top of this because Newcastle's starting to grow into this a little bit. Oh, good run there from Hall. Crossed in low. Disasi clears. Fernandez. Neat play. Wan-Bissaka. He's lost the ball though. Tonali. Blocked from. Honestly, we need to get. We can't seem to get out of these tight areas, these tight spaces in our deep in our own half. It's another corner to Newcastle. Comes a corner from Newcastle. They've got bodies forward. Ball whipped in, cleared at front post, and it's a West Ham goal kick. commentators are just saying they're looking at that kind of VAR checking the 𝗪𝗂 handball, and he's saying just about natural, and he's like, yeah, they said. Then Robbie Savage, fair play to him actually. Is it Robbie Savage? Saying, I don't know what is normal anymore in football. It's true, great from Callum Wilson. Can't get in front of the second ball, and the ball goes out. As West Ham have won a throw in. West Ham just happy, holding on to the ball, punt forward. Somerville latches onto the second ball, but cleared from Newcastle. But it's fallen straight to the Newcastle player from absolutely nothing. Every ball seems to be landing on top of Newcastle right now. They've had 11 touches in our opposition box. Every ball that they've punted forward, even as a clearance, has landed on a Newcastle player. Look, there we go. We've given the ball away again straight away. Look, there they come. They're overlapping us inside our box. It's 1-0 Newcastle. It is so fucking easy. It is ridiculous. It is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. No word of a lie. That is awful. And do you know what? I can't understand. Like we're not woken up. That is honestly. See, in terms of defensive duties there, awful. Every ball they punted forward was landing on a Newcastle head. Every single time, and we find ourselves 1-0 down at the most critical time in the season. All over the place, man. Oh my God. Do you know what? See, before that goal was scored, you could see that goal getting scored. Just as was it Barnes. As Barnes was coming in, he literally looked like he was like picking. Wild, man. Absolutely fucking wild. Absolutely wild. Rubbish. Too easy. Too easy. We've just got to hope now that that kickstarts our game, because the way we've been playing the last 10 minutes been awful. 𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗁𝗪𝗧𝗧. Diouf. Mavropanos. 𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗁𝗪𝗧𝗧. Bowen tries to latch onto it, can't get in front of the hole. Ball goes out and it's a Newcastle throw in. Funny, here you come again. Newcastle. Trippier down the right hand side. Oh my God, we're getting cut apart! Every ball, like maybe from what? 40 yards into that 18-yard box, is penetrating our midfield. We're all over the place. And to be honest with you, really worried about that. They get a lot of success in that penetration pass. A ball was just played there. Newcastle player slipped. West Ham player kind of jogged towards the ball. Newcastle had the energy and got the ball back. Wake up. There's another ball through. Oh my God. Newcastle do look like they're in the mood. That's the problem. And what he needs to do, Nuno, is eradicate that immediately. It's funny, I've not had a chance to really talk about the kind of Callum Wilson inclusion. I'm all for Callum Wilson. I don't know if I'm for Callum Wilson starting. Oh my God, look at the table now as things stand. Here they come again. Oh my God. It's honestly 2-0. It's some of the worst football I have ever seen. And I can't fathom what I'm currently witnessing, if I'm being really, really honest with you. It is awful. And I'm really worried. I'm really worried now. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. He really has fucked it. Nuno's fucked it from today. He's absolutely screwed it over because he should never have started with this team. I don't mind finishing with this team. Should never have started with this team. Every ball, look, always first to the ball. Oh my God. Nah, he needs to change this tactically immediately. Cannot afford to keep doing this. It's like what is that? 2 attempts? 2 goals? Absolute disaster. This is worrying. 20 minutes in, 2-0 Newcastle. And currently, as things stand, Newcastle are penetrating every pass through our defence. Literally every pass. About 10 minutes ago, they had 11 touches in the opposition box. That was before they scored 2 goals. Bowen. Corner West Ham. Corner West Ham. To be honest with you, we need to get something back ASAP to stand a bloody chance. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're 2-0 down, 20 minutes in. It's been awful. Ball whipped in. And it's been cleared from Newcastle. But here we go. Watch Newcastle clear this. And I guarantee you they'll somehow get a touch on it. Hermanson and Wan-Bissaka. We cannot get anywhere near this ball right now. The problem you've got right now is that Newcastle are full of confidence. Their fans are full of confidence. Stadium's rocking. And we look like a team that season has already been decided. Not a team that are fighting for survival. Bowen, Wan-Bissaka. Down the right hand side. Is anyone there supporting him? Souček crosses it in low. He's going to land with Fernandez. Hits a shot. Blocked. Foul. Newcastle just playing the ball. It's been cleared though from 𝗪𝗪𝘀, but it's landed straight to the Newcastle full-back who's driving infield. Like, they've got confidence. Trippier and Hall are like so deep into the West Ham half. Oh man, there's such big gaps in the middle of our park here. Huge, huge gaps. Oh my god, they're passing the ball through again. Oh my god! Fucking hell, change it! Change it! Yeah, change it! Change it! Actually, it needs changed. Fucking hell, man. Defensively, everything is being passed through. Absolutely everything is being passed through. Change it, man. Ball whipped in. Hermansen clicks. Change it! Looks like Tate Castellanos is going to come on. Yep, Castellanos is coming on. Tate. It's clearly a fucking tactical change, lads. It looks like Todibo is coming off. Fuck's sake. Here they come again to fucking crash us through our defence. Look, they're driving so many touching the box. Ball back post. Fuck's sake. Here comes. Is this a substitution happening? Todibo. Terrible, man. Fucking terrible decision. Now I need to go and fucking change this stupid shit.
One thing I do admire, if it was wrong, which it was, he's brave to change it that early. Well, if he didn't, it could have been catastrophic. Because they were seeing Newcastle the attempts in the final third. The way they were using the extra player in the overload situation, like you say, he's recognised it.
I need to change the team now. Because it's a pain in the arse. Yeah, let me just let me put that in. That's not the team, right? Don't worry, I'm going to change it. I just need to see where Potts is. So check.
We're looking at Tate Castellanos, but Nuno has been out on the edge of his technical area 3 or 4 times, and he is furious with 1 or 2 of them here. Looks like they've got
The fuck's in there?
4-2 West Ham.
So we've got Tate, so we get to change Pablo. I need to change Pablo for Sullivan.
Just to allow Fernandes and Sanchez
Where is he?
breathing space in that midfield now.
Ah.
That's how well Newcastle have done in that
I need to change Pablo for Tate. Keep Wilson up top.
trippier in this game in wide areas now.
And I need to change Tate here for Bowen. For this is Chops Wilson. I feel like I'm missing someone.
Touch there for Branty.
What?
Slips away from Castellanos. Keep an eye on that because it is, of course, with a view to the World Cup in the summer. Argentina and
Fuck's
Brazil
sake.
coming together.
Oh, he's actually giving West Ham a free kick. Right, I need to change Potts for Somerville. However, please be aware that I know Somerville isn't playing in the position that I'm going to put him in. but I can't be bothered. I want to watch the game, so I will just put him on. Where is he? The fuck is Somerville? West Ham. A save. Shot from Tati. Diouf. Oh, it's off the line. Fuck! Ah! Come on, West Ham. Callum Wilson. Come on. Better from West Ham. Much better shape now. We've got fucking not the back five. I can't actually believe we've conceded 2 goals so early. Holy shit. Fuck's sake.
Well, he hasn't had much to do, Nick Pope, in this game, but once Somerville gets into the penalty area, it's a lovely cutback. Castellanos doing so well in there. He does everything right for the striker. He hits the target. He forces the save from Nick Pope. Not what he wants. But the second time, gives you a lovely angle from what the goalkeeper sees and how a reflex. Not just one save, he gets up. Now, that's anything to do with either West Ham.
Man, decent save from the Newcastle keeper from the Tati chance. West Ham got the ball though. Straight away, Wilson. Back to Bowen down the right hand side. Goes in low. Cleared from Newcastle. They keep it in from going from a corner. West Ham pressing much better now. Bit more shape. Mavropanos wins the header, but it's landed in with Tonali. Good interception there from Fernandez. And Diouf drops in, collects it for West Ham. Mavropanos, he finds 𝗪𝗀. 𝗪𝗀's going to spray over left hand side. Fernandez gone over there. Fernandez, he drives. Sees the gap, opened much better from West Ham, better gaps. Diouf crosses in, back post for Wilson. 𝗪𝗀, chest down, still got it on the penalty spot. He goes down. Newcastle come out with the ball. Fernandez has done really well to get a touch on that. I'm looking for West Ham, and he does get a throw in. It's better from West Ham. Come on, you Irons, please. Much better spell from us. Somerville chips it. Oh, fuck! Oh, it goes past. Oh my god. It fucking flicks over 𝗪𝗀's head. I don't think Wilson expects it. It's 2 feet off the ground and he can't react, and he knows he's had his chance. Oh my god. Fucking hell. 𝗪𝗀, Diouf, Somerville. Ball goes out, West Ham throw in. Early throw in, 𝗪𝗀 back to Summer. Fernandez through the middle on the halfway line. He drives over the right hand side, cuts back in. Nothing on, back to Mavropanos. Mavropanos over to 𝗪𝗀. Comes over the halfway line on the left hand side. He keeps driving. Ball over to Diouf. Diouf cuts back, nothing on. It's back with 𝗪𝗀. He's pressed from the Newcastle striker. Mavropanos, high press from the Newcastle. Wan-Bissaka. Bowen. Back. Oh, it's dummy from Tati to Callum Wilson. Somerville. He sprays the ball over, wide right. Bowen collects it. Bowen on the right hand side. Wan-Bissaka's overlapping. Bowen stands still with it. Fernandez feeds it through to Somerville through the middle. There's nothing on. He sprays the ball over on the right hand side for Bowen. Nothing on. Bowen back to Fernandez. He puts the ball over to 𝗪𝗪. 𝗪𝗪 holds on to it. Nothing on for him, so he brings it back into Fernandez. Fernandez drives, plays the ball over right hand side. Bowen onto his left foot, sees the gap for Fernandez. Ball in, shot from Castellanos, and it's blocked. Newcastle come out. It's a second chance. He's only been on the park for about a fucking minute and he's had 2 chances. Honestly, what was Nuno thinking? What the fuck was Nuno thinking? God, Newcastle come out on the right hand side. They've got time and space on the ball. And they drive through the middle. Another gap again opened up. Another gap again. Good interception there from Wan-Bissaka. Bowen drives into traffic. Wilson, good hold up play. Somerville. Bowen! Bowen! Oh, fuck! Good interaction there from Somerville. I seen the run. Foul ref! Oh, there was a run from Bowen. There was a great run from Bowen. And Somerville, I think, went to play it. And it was intercepted from the Newcastle defender. Shit! Ball with Diouf into Tati. What are you going to do? Lawrence on traffic. Fuck off. Not a corner. It's a goal kick. How's that not a goal? Bloody fucking corner. Can't even speak. Shit. Bollocks. Bollocks.
Change of tone in the game, but still nothing for them to celebrate.
The fuck was Nuno thinking? Fernandez. Oh, he tries to whip the ball out to left hand side. It's been intercepted from the Newcastle players. Keeper for Newcastle. He's pressed from Wilson. Ball over. Newcastle have the ball as they drive, and he's unchallenged again. He's travelled about 40 yards. Ball forward again. Fuck. Shit, man. Oh my fucking god. We are being tore. See, defensively, we're being tore to shreds. Shitting hell. Literally. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, here it comes again. Bruno, give me a little. Ball from Tonali. Ball out on the right hand side. Trippier. Oh, Newcastle on the edge of the 18. Tonali out in the right. Crosses it in. Jesus Christ, man. It's cleared from Wan-Bissaka, but we cannot get a hold of this ball. We look terrible. It's great from Wilson, though. Good defending from Newcastle. Hall. Ball out on the left-hand side. Voltamada. Wan-Bissaka. Good pressure from him. Ball is back with Newcastle though.
Should they lose this game, Spurs know that anything against Chelsea, there's nothing really West Ham can do. All they hope for now is to take it to the final day.
I actually can't believe. I cannot fucking believe we are 2-0 down. I can't actually believe we're 2-0 down. I can't believe I'm saying it. I genuinely cannot believe I'm saying it. Bollocks, man. I need to just reset. I need to reset. I need to think that it's 0-0. I need to reset. The team needs to reset. Everything needs to be reset. Here comes Newcastle on the attack. Corner from 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗃. Fucking hell. Corner Newcastle. Back post. Fucking hell, comes another corner. There's another corner. Looking for the ground. See if he can swallow me the fuck up.
Lots of love for 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗵𝗃. He's across to take the corner.
Cleared from 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝘀𝗧. But again, it's landed on Newcastle head. 𝗪𝗀𝘀 clears though. Can Fernandez break free? Can't. Oh, ball has been punted forward for Callum Wilson to chase against the Newcastle defender. Tati chases the keeper, cleared from Newcastle. Fuck's sake, we're just out of shape so much in the middle of the park.
Newcastle fans sense something could be on here.
That's alright. Ball's gone out. West Ham goal kick, but fuck my life up, man.
Just having a chat with 𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗁 because 𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗁 made a lovely forward run ahead of him. Bonds chose to play the give and go with 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀. 𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗁 asked him why.
Stats just come up about the opposition touches, right? So I think, as you probably remember, they had 11 in the first like 10 minutes. They've only had 9 since then. We've now got it up to 13 touches in the opposition box. And those 13 have probably come since we've made that transition with that substitution.
𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗀𝗃 came on. Plenty of stories floating around this club at the moment, aren't there? Seeing a few of them. They know about one or two of them you're on about.
Newcastle, it's good interception there from Bowen. 𝗪𝗀𝘀 does really well. He's fouled. Free kick West Ham.
Now, wouldn't this be a time for West Ham to find a way back into this game, to have something to take into?
Free kick West Ham. Diouf, Fernandez. 50 yards out, maybe 60 yards out. Diouf whips it in. Back post. Fucking no one there. No one there. That was amazing. And had steak pie for ages. Thank you. Big punt clear from Newcastle. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗃. I wonder what his thinking was behind making those changes to the starting lineup. West Ham pressing the back line. Somerville does win it back for West Ham. It's got to distribute it quicker. Fernandez over to Diouf, back into Somerville. Somerville still's got it. Oh, fuck. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗃. He leaves it to Wan-Bissaka. It's on the halfway line. Ball back with 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗃. Hermanson. He's over to Disasi. Drives, brings it forward, plays the ball forward to Somerville. He does well. Somerville, oh, it's good. Diouf. Diouf goes early. It's like, oh, I've seen what he was doing. But the keeper comes out and collects it. He goes early. I thought Diouf had plenty of time to run as well, but I mean, I've seen what he's doing. I can't fault. He's clever. You know, he's clever on the ball, so he's capable. Voltamada. Newcastle on the edge of the box. Tonali. Barnes. Does he switch sides again? Tonali cuts back again on the other side. Switches it over. 𝗪𝗀𝗁𝗁. Looks like it's going to be 3 minutes added in this time. Oh, fuck's sake. Barnes shoots. Routine catch for Hermansen. Hermansen punts clear. Got a goal before half time. Just a goal before half time. Come on, West Ham. Newcastle throw in deep in their own half. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. He drives. Switches over to Diouf on the left. There's nothing on for Diouf. Goes back to Fernandes. Fernandes switches over to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka to Bowen. Bowen, left foot, cross in. Oh, cleared from the Newcastle defender. Newcastle still have the ball. Big clearance from them. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. Oh, Jesus Christ. Panics back to Hermansen. Hermansen finds 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. Ball forward for Tati to chase. Newcastle keeper comes out and collects. Fernandes drops in, collects it for West Ham. There's nothing on, he's getting a bit frustrated. 𝗪𝗁𝘁 back to Fernandes. Oh my god, Fernandes nearly gives it away. Diouf. Ball's back with Hermansen. Hermansen brings the ball over outside the box, punts the ball forward for Bowen, but it's been cleared from the Newcastle defender. Castellanos tries the back heel, but Voltamada comes in, collects it. Good interception there from Fernandes. 𝗪𝗁𝘁, Wan-Bissaka, back to Fernandes. Oh, he tries to see the run from Callum Wilson. I've seen that. He chests it down, he's on the edge. Oh, he can't nip it round the defender. It's unlucky. I think that ball was maybe just 1 second too late getting to Wilson. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪 does well. It's much better pressure from West Ham, but I'd be such in a happier position if it was 0-0. Fucking hell, or even 1-0. But fuck. 𝗪𝗁𝘁, 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. Somerville. 𝗪𝗁𝘁, 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. Fernandes. Bowen. Wan-Bissaka. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪 over to 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏 over the halfway line. Ball's gone out. West Ham throw in. It's probably going to be our last chance of this half. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗏𝗪. Fucking hell. Tati's chasing. Foul. It's a Newcastle free kick. I reckon that's going to be half time. Half time, people. Massively frustrating. Right. Leave your 1-word review of the first half. I'm going to leave because if I said what I'd said, I'd probably get cancelled. So, massively frustrating. But yeah, leave your 1-word review and I'll be back for the second half. Right, here is the biggest fucking 45 minutes we are going to have this season. This is monumental. Monumental. We need to see the best half that we've seen in a long time. A long time. Monumental coming up. What geezer? Right. Here we go. Here we fucking go. We need something that we haven't seen for such a fucking long time. And West Ham kick off the second half in what can be a defining game for us. We need something. We need to dig deeper than we've ever fucking dig before. Newcastle are just getting hold of the ball all the time. Even like messy balls in our box. Making simple runs. We're slipping around. They're playing decent football. Do you know what I need? I need to... Let me find this. This is what we need, right? You ready for this? I don't know what to say, really. It all comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're going to crumble inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now. Believe me, and we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you, because I'm sitting here as Newcastle come on the attack. I look around and I'll see all those players on the park at St. James's Park. And I think we can do this. Do you get the comments? Do you get where I'm going with that? Do you get the statement? Right, come on, West Ham. Come on, Diouf. Well, Somerville drops in. Diouf. Back to Fernandez. Souček. Back to Fernandez. Ball speed over to left hand side. Somerville drives. Somerville goes. So's Diouf. Diouf's gone over the overlapping run. He gets there. Penalty, West Ham. He's looking for a penalty. Ref doesn't call it. I just don't want to feel subdued. I don't want to feel West Ham recover the ball though. Fernandez back to 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗄. He finds 𝗪𝗁 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗁𝗪. Diouf made overlapping run. 𝗪𝗁𝘀 drives infield. Back into Fernandez. He's going to spray it over the right hand side. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗄 on the edge of the centre circle. He's over to wan-Bissaka. There's nothing on. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗄 over to Fernandez. He's got a space and time opened up on the ball. He holds on to it again. There's nothing on. Where's he going to send this? wan-Bissaka. He finds Bowen. It's back with wan-Bissaka. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗀𝗄 over to Disasi as he starts to get pressed by the Newcastle striker. Disasi skips by one. So Diouf back to Fernandez. Goes for a big long ball for Callum Wilson. Fucking close to handball from the Newcastle defender, but anyway, Hall gets it. He drives into a lot of traffic. He's into a bit of bother. Don't know how he's managed to squeeze himself out of there. Oh, he's giving it away though. Tati tries to win the ball back, but they've won it back, and then they win it back again, and we've won it back. Tati, ball through for Bowen. Bowen cuts it back, but no one's there. Newcastle defend it well. The ball's lying out on the left-hand side for Newcastle. wan-Bissaka stays with his man. Tonali just beats wan-Bissaka for pace, no problem. Feeds the ball infield. Decent from Disasi, but Newcastle still have the ball as they spray the ball down the right-hand side. Kieran Trippier. He drives. Ball whipped in. All the way over everyone. Goes over to the far side, but Tonali comes onto the ball. Tonali. Now it's back with Newcastle in the midfield. Another gap opened up there, just on the edge of the 18. Kieran Trippier again. Jesus. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗁𝗀𝗄. Fernandez. Castellanos. He drives. He's driving into a bit of traffic. Plays the ball over to Diouf. Tonali's with him. Diouf plays the ball back into 𝗪𝗁. 𝗪𝗁 back to Fernandez on the halfway line. He turns and drives. Keeps going. Sees the gap opening for Diouf down that left-hand side. Diouf crosses it in. Big, heavy ball. Callum Wilson chests the ball down. Fuck, I think that's going to be a goal kick. Scheiße. Shit. Shitty. Maybe you can say that again. You can say that again. Tonali is down, injured for Newcastle. 51 minutes gone, West Ham Network. Tonali off for Newcastle. Willock on. Oh man. Need something special, aren't we? Wilson. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁. He's been fouled. How the fuck is the ref not blowing up that? When we go forward, man, we don't look like a threat at all. And when we go forward, they've got bodies surrounding us. Left, right and centre. It's slightly, it really is depressing, to be honest with you. I was even trying to get up for the second half, but fuck me. Honestly, this game is like West Ham are on summer holidays already. Ball chest down, 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁. Nothing on for him. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁 back to Diouf. We're just going to play the ball back again. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗁𝗪. Mavropanos. Bowen. wan-Bissaka. Back to Bowen on the halfway line. 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗁𝗪. He drives. Sprays it over the right hand side to Bowen. Bowen. wan-Bissaka. Fuck's sake. We're back with Fernandes. It's back with wan-Bissaka. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗪. Fernandes. Bowen. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗪. Fernandes on the edge of the 18. Shot! At keeper. It's better from West Ham. But if you don't take your chances, you're going to be fucked. 56 minutes gone. Every second. Every fucking minute. Newcastle, Jesus Christ, man. Like, the Newcastle players seem to be lining up on the edge of the box. Shot, oh my god, he's broke free. Another block from West Ham. And it's fallen back with Newcastle on the edge of the box. And they're fucking left back shooting. Forcing a save from 𝗪𝗛𝗀𝗻. Close him down! Fuck's sake. It's just gone over the bar from Bruno. I tell you what, by the way, like, our closing down is awful. And 𝗪𝗛𝗀𝗻 was well off his line. He was wildly off his fucking line. wan-Bissaka, ball forward. Is Wilson going to break there? Wilson. I tell you what, by the way, Wilson's done so fucking well to win that ball for West Ham and tries to play in 𝗪𝗲𝘀, and it's a great interception tackle from the Newcastle defender. For fuck's sake, it's a foul. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗪 gets a yellow card. Castellanos wins the header. Callum Wilson, fuck's sake, it's another decent touch on the ball from the defender. And if he doesn't get that touch, Wilson's gone. Somerville presses the defender. Hall lets the ball out. As it a Newcastle throw in. Looks like a foul throw, to be honest with you. I mean, 30 quid for a ticket, minimum, right? Well, sorry, 30 quid, right? That's what we know. Yeah, you're probably looking at best part, return, London, Newcastle. Here comes Pablo, by the way. What you're looking at, let's be conservative, 80 quid. 110. Food and drink, yeah, good shout. 150 quid upwards. Jesus Christ, man, they've just intercepted the ball from us, no problem whatsoever. But Pablo is coming on for West Ham. See, this is what's annoying, right? For me, Pablo should have started, and the substitution that's happening now should be Wilson. And if we take Wilson off, we're losing that threat, but he's the sort of player that makes an impact from coming off the bench. So it's like we lost that bite from the substitution. Disasi, Diouf. Oh, it's such a heavy ball for Somerville. Newcastle come out with the ball again. Disasi, Souček, Fernandez. Somerville. Brilliant from Somerville. Fuck's sake. Goal kick. Diouf and Disasi. What? Pablo and Kanté. I'm so confused. What the fuck's going on here? Pablo and Kanté are coming on. Souček has been sacrificed. And Wan-Bissaka. I don't fucking know who's going where. So I'll just put Kanté on, right? Let me put Kanté on. Right, I know for a fact where I'm putting Pablo is not true. But I can't know. I want to watch the game. I'll just put him on the field. I know that's not the way the team is, right? I know it's not. I can't be arsed changing it. Ball forward. Fuck's sake, foul. I don't know what West Ham... I haven't even had a chance to really work out what West Ham are doing here. Because Wan-Bissaka's off. So you've got, it looks like Castellanos, Wilson and Pablo just sitting in behind. Somerville and Bowen out on the right. Kanté in through the middle. I think West Ham have gone Diouf. Oh Jesus Christ! Here they come. They've got a body over on the right hand side. 3-0. We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. Absolute disaster. I can't be arsed. I cannot be arsed. Why do we give up? Like, we give up all of our time, all of our family time. We're fucked. We've got to now rely heavily. It's can't be bothered. Just cannot be bothered at all. Absolute disaster. It's an absolute disaster. This again is on Nuno. Absolutely on Nuno. I don't know how that happened. I do know. From our throw-in. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Still got 25 minutes to go. We have still got 25 minutes to go. All from our throw-in. All from our possession. We are sick. We are totally sick. I can see so many gaps in the back of our line. That's why it's getting embarrassed, but we've got bodies forward and they're still coming at us. We scored. I'm not even fucking paying attention. I fucking don't even know what's going on. We've scored. We fucking scored. I'm fucking sitting here depressed, and we scored a goal. And I think it's a good goal as well from a punt forward. It's a fucking unbelievable goal as well. What a goal, by the way. He's just seen Pope off the line. Big bounce from a kick out from 𝗪𝗀. It's a beautiful goal, but we just need to fucking... Oh my God, can we get something back? I can't... I'm not even paying attention. I'm not even paying attention. What a goal that was from Tati. Here we go. We win the ball back. God fucking hell, if we can get a goal back straight away. Go on. Bowen's just been nudged off the ball again. No problem at all. Don't fuck it up, 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁𝗃. 20 minutes to go. Fuck's sake. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on. Come on. Get a goal now. Give ourselves a chance. Come on. What a goal it was from Tati, by the way. Fuck off, ref. Fuck off, ref. Can't. I cannot do this. Holy shit. Here comes Newcastle again. Ball whipped in. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗰𝗵𝗹. Oh my god. Oh, I tried to walk that ball into the back of West Ham's net. Corner to Newcastle. Taking it short. Bowen wins it back. Plays in Tati. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁𝗃's in the overlap. Oh, Newcastle come over. Clear that. Nuno plays the ball to Tati for the quick throw in. Fernandez. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁𝗃. Fernandez. Ball up over the top for Tati. He clicks it. He hits the ball early. Shit. He was onside as well. Going it away again. Tati on the edge. Calling for a penalty. Where the fuck is the ball? It's another penalty. Wilson's gone down. West Ham are calling for 2 penalties there. West Ham have got the ball with 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝗁𝗃. He shoots and he hits it into fucking 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝗃. VAR's checking. Referee's waved play on. What was the penalty? Was it Calvin Phillips won it? On Anthony Gordon. I was at that game as well. We've won it back. Bowen. There's 4 on 3. There's 4 on 2. Play it to Tati. Bowen goes early. Fuck! Oh! They're there to be got. Newcastle are there to be got, and that's what's mental to think how we started this game. a double substitution from Newcastle. Oh. West Ham have got the ball. Diouf whips it in. Oh, it's a flick on from Callum Wilson, and Pope saves it. He does well, to be fair, but he just can't get the angle on that tap. We've got a monumental 15 minutes, man. Fucking hell. Plus any added time. Well done from Fernandes. There's nothing there with him, but he plays the ball over to 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀 on the right hand side. He sprays the ball over left hand side to Diouf. He's got time and space on the ball. Ball whipped in. It's a great ball. It's flipped into Callum Wilson. Tati. It's a save from Pope. Or is that the bar? He's hit the fucking crossbar. He's actually hit the fucking crossbar. He's actually hit the fucking crossbar. It's fine. The commentators say we've come alive. We came alive fucking 45 minutes too bloody late. Bowen, Pablo, Bowen. Newcastle win it back. There's going to be a foul against West Ham. Of course, there's going to be a fucking foul against West Ham. Newcastle with the ball. Blocked. Shot again. Amundsen picks a ball out of the air. Roll it. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀. The edge of the 18. Kanté. Fernandes. Drives. Ball over Diouf. Somerville. Back to Fernandes. Blocked from Newcastle, and then they come out with the ball. Fuck off, ref, man. Honestly. Jesus Christ. Cleared from 𝗪𝗲𝘂. Ball back to the Newcastle keeper. Speed out to the right hand side. West Ham do get it back though. Tati. What's Tati gonna do? Fernandez. Diouf. Somerville. Back with Fernandez. Puts it over. 𝗪𝗲𝘀𝘁. Don't shoot. Ball through for Wilson. Wait, oh fucking hell. Bowen's touch right now, and Bowen's confidence has been shot, isn't he? Fucking hell. Diouf. Somerville. Somerville, Fernandez, Diouf. Ball whipped in, back post. It's a great ball. Back on Tati's head again. Honestly, see, do you know what? See if you had fucking Diouf and Andy Carroll, you'd be banging in goals left, right and centre. Honestly, Andy Carroll would look at a player like Diouf and go, fuck my life. Somerville has been fucking destroyed. Somerville going, fucking hell, ref! How can... Oh, I don't know. Fernandez, Somerville, back to Fernandez. Pablo. Over to Diouf. Back to Pablo. Oh, it's a save! He's forced a fucking another save from Tati again. Fucking hell, please. Oh, please, just do something. Zalanga. Mwissa. Honestly, I just thought if Sarver had gone down, I think he might have fucking won a penalty there. Oh my god. Block from 𝗪𝗁𝘀𝘀𝗧𝗧. How has he got through? Seven minutes of added time is going to be. Somerville on the edge. Fernandez. Back to Diouf. Chips it in back post. Pope comes out and collects. Obviously, we'll go across to the highlights review show. I just don't know how much of my time I can give because I don't know if I can find the emotion to talk about this game. That brings an end to the Matchday Live. I appreciate you guys sticking by. I'm sorry. Come and join me on the highlights review show. We'll try and dissect the game. Much love.